Mike. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Tone Vays. Coming to you live as the markets are opened on this Tuesday, July 20th. Man, how time flies. We're going straight to the charts today. Shout out to the guys we were playing poker with last night. It was great. Doug, thank you for hosting the game. It was awesome. It was really a lot of fun. Let's go to charts. Very open charts. Okay, here's the weekly chart. This should not be a surprise to anyone that has been watching this channel. The time to prepare for these things was in the last prior few weeks. Right now, if you are thinking about panicking, you're a little too late. It's a little too late to panic. We are now under 30,000. We are sitting at 29,600, nearly at the lows. This tells me several things. One, there's good and bad. The good news is that we are close to reaching a bottom, which may come as early as tomorrow. We will not know until, of course, the day after, or potentially a month after that. But there are things I'm looking for tomorrow. I'll show them to you on a daily chart. On a weekly chart, we have clearly lost the 50-week moving average, and that's bad. I don't have the 200-week moving average on this chart, but it's somewhere all the way down here, so we don't have that much to look at it yet. I do have a Fibonacci line right around 27,000. I do believe we are going to get there. As of right now, I will continue to stick with my thesis that the price of Bitcoin is going to make a new low. The most likely candidate. Also it happening tomorrow is going to be tricky. But right now, the only price that I have as a decent level of support is the $27,000 range. And the $27,000 range is probably the closest number to the prior swing low that I would consider to be a lower low instead of a double bottom. And that's really important. Let's go to the daily chart and I'll show you there. On the daily chart, this is finally playing out. I've kept moving this capitulation further and further to the right. Now, the break of this triangle, to me, is undeniable. Now, granted, the triangle itself is not perfect. We have a little piece here that went above the triangle. But there's no way I can adjust the triangle as of yesterday's close. The triangle is broken, and the target of said triangle, no sound. There's sound. Let me see. There should be sound. There should be sound. Sounds fine. Okay. So to me, we need to go sufficiently lower than the prior swing low. Now, as you can see, the prior swing low is just under 29,000. So what would I consider a sufficient swing low? For me, it's at least 27,500. If we can get to 27,500, see if I can just draw that line in there. 27.5, right there. If we can get to this line at $27,500, I would consider that to be a lower swing low instead of a double bottom. Because if it's a double bottom, I always expect it to go lower. But as long as we can establish a new swing low, let's look at the funding rate. See, the funding rate is not really favoring the bulls much. I'm still waiting for one of these. I'm waiting for one of these giant. Like, this would be my ultimate trigger to try to buy the dip. So right now, I'm just gonna patiently wait for a little bit lower prices. You can see I think I mentioned it last time, beautiful crossover right here at under 20% on the Arun indicator, which is shorting opportunity, to be honest with you, based on this indicator, but it's a little too late to short, I believe, at this point. The time to short was before the break of the triangle. Now that we've fallen about $4,000 or $3,000, 10%, it becomes a little bit trickier to short, even though I still think we can have a 20% drop from the triangle down into the $25,000 range. The lower we go in the shorter amount of time, the easier it is to finally call the bottom of this little mini bear market. At the same time, the 20-period moving average continues, sorry, the 50-period moving average continues to deteriorate. Here comes another death cross in about 3 days between the 128 and the 200. But we can finally establish a low. MRI Buy comes tomorrow. This should have an orange arrow on top of it. Where's my orange arrow? There it is. So this is the MRI warning candle. Has that little orange arrow right there. And tomorrow we're going to get an MRI Buy. Now, I hated this MRI Buy because of the way it took place. See, this MRI Buy took place after a 3-day upswing. This MRI Buy is taking place at the low, but I really want it to be at the low. So in a perfect world, we crash tomorrow to $25,000. And then we are back above $30,000 by end of this month, above $40,000 by end of August, above $50,000 or still above $40,000 by end of September, and then by above $50,000 by end of October. And then in November, December, we double to 100K. That is basically how I borderline envision us playing out. So after this takes place, it gets us back to 30, 40 by September. And then in the last quarter of the year, we double in price, still leading to approximately $100,000 price target for Bitcoin by end of year. All right. Short-term charts. See, there's a consolidation at the bottom, which tells me once we catch up to this moving average, we're going to take one more leg down. This is momentum trading versus, picking reversals. The best trades are right here. The break of the prior swing low, and it's happening on an MRI red star candle. Well, look what happened a few hours later. The break of the consolidated low on a red star candle. And look what happened again. The break of a prior swing low, and guess what? On a red star candle. So red star candle is one of my trading strategies with the MRI, not the only one. The better trading strategy is, of course, trying to buy off the MRI buy and sell, or buying off the MRI buy, selling on the MRI sell, and or the MRI top, however you want to call it. But the stars also help you enter the markets. Now, of course, we're in a bear market. So because we're in a bear market, mini bear market, I'm not very interested in buying the green stars. I'm more interested in selling the red ones. Here's another MRI buy. You can certainly buy the MRI in a bit of a bear market, looking for a 1 to 4 candle correction. So right now we're consolidating some more, and I still think the next 48 hours are gonna test people's souls and see how well they can hodl through this. Needless to say, if you're not spending much, if you don't need to spend Bitcoin right now, don't, and try to hodl as much as you can. The GBTC is, of course, going down as well, but after this final dip, the premium should start to rise. The Bitcoin dominance went up a little bit. Gold, we had an MRI top in gold, as I was telling you, a 1 to 4 candle correction, and then probably going up. I am now, if tomorrow we start trading above today's candle, I will consider this to be the low to be in, and new all-time highs by end of year. Or at least close to the all-time highs. Oil, still bearish on oil. The monthly MRI could last, a few months of consolidation. The S&P 500 is rebounding. This was an absolute textbook perfect rebound. As I said yesterday, I was still bullish in this market, looking for the big bounce. Look at the big bounce. Let me see. I texted my friends, asking them which positions are they in order to pull them up and see. So I know one of the positions they entered was Zoom on the MRI Buy. Let's see how this works out for them. I believe they entered it yesterday, right around the moving average. And let's see how this works out. I'm still bullish. I think the market's about to reverse. I'm using Zoom, so I'm helping your position. I'm paying Zoom. And yeah, so I'm bullish on this. We're also going to take a look at PSX. Oh, that one's rough. That one's a tough one. When the hell did they enter this? I don't know if I would have done that. That's not that's not a reversal candle. Now you're falling below this. If I was long this thing, I would set a very tight stop loss. I don't want to be anywhere near this thing if it makes a new low. But then it's possible they went short. So I'm assuming they're long. And one more. TOCU. I'm bullish this, so I hope they didn't short this. See, this is a beautiful bullish play for me. The consolidation breakout with a green star candle. I know it's extension C, and some people may be interested in shorting this. So I hope they went long, not short. So for me, that is a long. Probably should have asked them, because this could have gone both ways. But I would rather be long this than short this. And it's a green star candle, just like this one was. But this one's better. I know it's extension C, but the chart pattern is more important than the MRI. All right, I'll be clear with them next time to let me know if they're long or short. But I guess it doesn't matter to me, right? Like I'm just giving my opinion of the stock. They're gonna be like, God damn it, Tone's thinking the opposite of what we did. I wanted to pull up one more. What do I want to pull up? Uber. Beautiful MRI buy, absolutely perfect. I really hope they got in right off of the MRI support line. I think we mentioned it the other day. Beautiful long play, right off the MRI. Oh, there's one more, AMD as well. How'd that work out for them? So I think they went long these things the other day. That should be an MRI buy right here. Yep. I think they, I'm not sure if they shorted this, but they went long here. Yeah, good trade, in the money. You're up. And I've been still watching eBay. eBay was bothering me because it was so bullish up here. This consolidation, yeah, eBay looks good. I think eBay is going to break out. All right, hey guys, we are going to the buy October 22 to 24 and let me see. I want to see if we added the other speakers. There's also, of course, the financial summit also in Dubai, taking place early November for traders and hedge funds. Let me see. Is the cash going to clear? We're going to have more speakers. Yes. All right, we got Peter Todd. We got BTC Sessions. There was one more. There will be one more tomorrow. We're like announcing new speakers that are planning to go every day. Still concerned over the whole COVID and vaccine passports, but we'll see how it goes. But this is the plan. BTC Sessions has an amazing YouTube channel. Oh, we should probably have his YouTube right here. Need to change that. So yeah, so the event's starting to look really, really good. Really good. There'll be a few more surprises coming. And that is somewhat it. We can look at the mempool. Don't forget, on tonevays.com calendar, you will see where I am. I am going to be at Mining Disrupt. So the presentations are tomorrow. So you will find me there, the events by the airport. And then a couple of events next month. I'll be in Mexico with Ugly Old Goat. Then I'll be at BitBlock Boom. And then a bunch of stuff in October. Like October, my calendar is filled out in October. So there'll probably be some more here as well. But yeah, so the October is getting pretty full, mostly going to be in Dubai. Mempool is slowly filling up. Look, the difficulty adjustment is positive, so that's a good sign. Do I have a cameraman for Dubai? Not yet. Yeah, Mike, how do I hit me up like somehow? Maybe one of the moderators can help you. Or like email me. I have a contact page on my website. So down here, there is a contact page somewhere. I'm sure you'll find it, or on the home page or something. I usually don't like, I ignore so many messages because so many people contact me, but yeah, so you can just use the contact form. Awesome, thanks. Okay, guys, that is pretty much it. If you want to support, you could go to products and services, private Q&A. Not doing one today, but I'll do one other one later this week. You have the on-demand videos, you have the MRI indicator, lots of cool stuff, free learn trading section, and yeah, that's about it. All right, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the conferences, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye, guys.